you guys, exchange transit love 101. You cannot help it. Your ex, this person that you've loved, you dated for however long, is in this house. This relationship, this union, whatever, is an emotional one. You can't always think like very logically. I know logically we can say they've broken up, they don't owe each other any kind of anything, but honestly, emotionally, they really do. You owe them a tiny bit of like, let me know, like embarrass you, or let me know like hurt your feelings, but like not too much. You cannot care about your ex feeling too much, but I think you see with them to an extent. Hi guys, welcome back, welcome if you are new, welcome back to the channel. We are back again to discuss Exchange4 transit of 4. We are up to like episode 9 right now. I really was like wishing that they would give us like 2 episodes this week, but again they've been doing one episode. I hope at least they give us 2 episodes sometimes, because with 1 episode we're still going to be watching this show like up until like March or something, and that or something like that. No, that is a big no. I hope they like go 2 episode, 1 episode interval and stuff like that, because now we're going to be talking about episode 6 to 10. Now since I've already done episode 1 to 5, I'm going to link it up. If you haven't watched it, guys, go straight to it and watch it so that we can continue. And in this episode we have like the other 2 ex-couples reviewed, and they were reviewed in such a dramatic way. These PDs, they're enjoying it way too much. The way, you guys, I did not expect Jiyeon and Wongyu at all. I was 100% sure our ex wasn't in the house, because I was like, nobody just. But then immediately it was reviewed, it just makes sense. I think it just makes so much sense. But then how it was reviewed, like Jiyeon went to Wongyu's room, and when they started having their conversation, the way we were all frozen, the panels, the celebrities that were reacting, they were all so you guys, I was so flabbergasted. And some people were like what exactly is she goes like to his room for? Like, why was she even there in the first place? Please, she went there for the drama. We've not seen them like have any like communication for at least, I think it's been like 3 days or 4 days by that time. She just wanted some drama, and they did not like give us any flashback, which means they actually haven't had any conversation. And in the middle of their like conversation, Jiyeon pops ahead into Wongyu's room. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like I think people in the house, they are overthinking it too much. That once somebody sees them talking, they're going to like just imagine that they're each other's exes. But if somebody could have caused them there, it would be, are they interested in each other, or are they each other's exes? I feel like it will not give it up just like 100%, but they were not taking any chances. The way she went to hide. And Wongyu is such an actor, because the way there was no like percent of like anything. I think the luckiest thing there was that Jiyeon did not like enter the room, because usually she should have entered to talk to him. So anyways, and speaking about their story, I think I was like, I really like I wished I'd watched it more like with like, should I say, someone that speaks Korean that would like kind of talk more about their relationship, because I feel like, I don't know, I still feel like some things were lost in translation though. But they were dating for at least, I think like a year, maybe 10 months, 12 months, that kind, plus minus 1 year. And then they like were already thinking of marriage. They already met each other's parents. And then Jihyun was in the middle of like changing her like career path, because she was giving up like fully acting to just maybe like being a teacher, being this, doing that. Why Wongyu, who's like he has a stable career, I guess it's just like couldn't understand that. I mean, she did say from the beginning, he was very supportive. He supported her. He really like encouraged her. And then I think she admitted herself that her own, should I say, her own like not insecurities, maybe just our own worries about, will I like live up to his peers like wives, will I be able to do this, will I be able to do that? Because I think she said that if she definitely did not think Wongyu was like trying to tell her that I want like a rich wife, like I'll set up a clinic for me. Like, why can't he do that himself? And I don't think he was implying that also, but maybe he wanted her to like instead of being like trying to like do this, do that, trying to find out something, maybe she should just like pick one and like stick to it, so that they can both seem stable and everything like that. And I guess he did not. He definitely, I think if he handled it in like, you know, the way he probably thought it was right, if I can't deal with it, I think the best thing is to break up. And then over text and everything, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. And when in the talking room, like phone room or whatever, when Jiyeon said, I just felt like he didn't, you know, love me. I felt a little bit for him, because from the story that she told us, it definitely, like, you know, he loves her, he liked her, he took her over from the beginning. I guess it just I don't even know what to call his art. So for me, I don't really know if I should blame it, because I've seen people be like, you know, Jiyeon deserves more, he's being such a this, being such a that. But I'm like, I don't really see it like that. I think it just like, you know, they just had differences in, like, let's say values or what at that point. And he might have dealt with it in like not the best way, because I think they shared too much for him to just end it like that, you know. And then we have Jiyeon Woojin review. I think for me, they were the only couple, like, I couldn't really guess them, but every time I paired everyone up, they were like kind of the only two led. So I kind of started believing that they were each other's exes. And the way they also reviewed, I guess 3-4 days it's been too long for them to now have, like, you know, had a conversation. So Woojin went to look for Jiyeon. And as for Jiyeon, seemed like she was like, you know, come and sit on the bed, let's talk. I was like, I'm okay right here on the floor. And then their conversation just, like, you know, went like that. And Jiyeon made it straightforward to him that I'm not trying to get back together or anything. I'm like done. And then we get their story. I mean, it really showed like how much they love each other, and also it also really showed how Jiyeon really is when it comes to, like, you know, people she dates. She like approaches people that she likes and she just goes for it, because I think that's the same way she approached Woojin. Because she liked him, she went for it. And the relationship, I mean, it sounds so romantic at first. They're giving up sleep, they're meeting up on like Woojin's day off, they're spending their time together, but she really did take care of him a lot. Like, look at all the pretty food like she's making for him and everything. That's why the fact that he's a chef, like, he's not coming to her house to still be the one cooking. I think that would have meant a lot to him. But then that obviously was going to be the problem. Are they going to continue losing sleep for, like, I don't know, however long they are dating? It just doesn't seem like something that was going to work. So it made sense that was exactly what their problem was. And the way the story was told, Woojin was like, no, because he's the one that like come to house on his days of, I guess it was getting to him. Again, I still feel like something happened that led to him saying, it was my day of belong to you. I hope it didn't just like pop up at like the beginning of their conversation like that. And then after Jiyeon has been feeling like, you know, she's been feeling a bit like, you know, lonely, a bit neglected, she went straight to him. She went to him to have a conversation eventually. But then after the conversation, she decided there's no, like, you know, second chance or anything, and then she broke up with him. And when they eventually had that talk in the house, I think I saw it somewhere. That was what like kind of gave me the, you know, should I say the better understanding, was that from Woojin's point of view, they actually like just broke up after that conversation that they had in the house. Because from his own point of view, he was probably like wondering how like they had a fight. They like were like, you know, rounding up their fights, finishing up their fight, and then the next day, or like they got home after and they should broke up with him over text. So to him, it's just like, you know, hearing the conversation. So it makes sense why he would like, you know, want them to get back together. Because he even said, he was like, you didn't even give me a chance like to change, you didn't even give me a chance to work on it. Because I feel like I said, their arrangement would have eventually not worked for too long. So I feel like it's normal for them to like eventually have a fight about it and then discuss, like, find another way to make it work. Maybe once in a while, maybe, you know, just find another way to make it. And also we know that Woojin was like, you know, trying to like get his own, like, you know, his own restaurant set up or something, so he was, you know, also busy. So I think it makes sense why he wants to get back together with her, because to him it's like they've been on a fight right now, and it seems like a fight that they could like end and get to know each other again. But Jiyeon is like very adamant that she doesn't want to get back together, and I do agree with people that were saying that she was starting to do it too much, because every time a conversation comes up, she just, oh, I don't care about my ex, I hope my ex this, I hope my ex. I think more than anything though, she's also saying it for herself. I think she's like self-hypnotizing herself to like continue reminding herself that she just wants to get back together with him. But then she's also like should I say belittling him, or like she's kind of like being mean to him a little bit, because everyone heard her say that once the ex gets reviewed, everyone's going to be looking at Woojin like, oh, so you are the ex, which she was like not getting back together with, like, no, what's going on there, like, what is this, what is that? And because she also knows that Woojin like is trying to get back together with her a little bit, she should have just considered that. You guys, Exchange Transit Love 101. If you guys haven't watched my whole essay video on trans love. Go watch it now. I'll link it right here because I don't think I talked about this, but like I should have added it. You cannot help it. Your ex, this person that you've loved, you dated for however long, is in this house. This relationship, this union, whatever, is an emotional one. You can't always think like very logically. I know logically we can say they've broken up, they don't owe each other any kind of anything, but honestly, emotionally, they really do. Like they really do. We are in this house, your ex in front of you, you owe them a tiny bit of like, let me know, like embarrass you, or let me know like what's your feelings, but like not too much. You cannot care about your ex feeling too much, but I think you see them to an extent. So on that note, we're talking about my guy Yoosik. You guys, I'm going to like bring everybody's name up one by one so that you can catch up on what they've been up to. So Yoosik, you guys, please leave a comment down below to let me know if you like watch this video up to this point. I mean, sometimes you see count, sometimes you see like views increase and everything, but like I'm doing this just to yell to people that we enjoy watching the same thing, but happens to yourself is kind of embarrassing. So like I really want to know if there's anyone that's actually watching it so far. Please leave a comment below. Who are you like shipping the most right now? Which ex couple are you shipping the most, and like which new couple are you going for? Or are you like, I don't know what these people are doing? Yoosik and his two girls, Jiyeon and Hyunji. First of all, I think everybody can relate to like we don't exactly know what he's feeling, we don't exactly know who he likes, and towards episode 10 is looking more like he's into Hyunji, and like but every time on their dates they can hardly hold the conversation because he just keeps saying, oh my god, this is crazy, oh my god, this is crazy, and then he just, for me, I'm really not like, I'm not like onto that, because he says something about how nervous he is, and then the partner, they're like, oh, you must like her so much. I mean, it's okay on like the first date, it's okay for like, I don't know, for second date, but like you guys, after their first date, they've lived in the same house together up until their second and third date. I think by now you should be able to like can be more comfortable around her, be able to hold more conversation. Then that can be like, oh, I really like her. Being way too nervous around her, I'm not like digging that at all. To me, I think he even fits more with Jiyeon, because I feel like even though Jiyeon really says she likes someone like who takes the lead and everything, she just take the lead more with him. And I think right now he needs her, because the way he's acting, he really needs that. And also his interviews, like you don't really get much from it, because I feel like it's just, I don't think he also understands himself that much. I'm really going to put that out there. And then speaking about him and Minkyung, my Minkyung, my baby, she's been going through it, hasn't she? Because she's tried to like have like conversation, just like we talked about the other two couples that were reviewed. They went to look for their exes to have a conversation with them. Sure, Minkyung has been a little bit annoying for like the first 4 episodes or first 5 episodes. She was like kind of like trying to throw a jab at him. I really do think she was trying to like get his attention, get them to like have a talk. I mean, if the way she said, why are you acting all domestic, it could have counter attacked her or whatever, and then maybe it would have led them to like have a fight or have a conversation. At least they will have been able to like talk to each other. And then when they called him downstairs to be like, can you sleep, you're like getting on my nerves. That was funny. And then that could have led to like a conversation also. But you see, again, I don't think he really understands how to like deal with his emotions, and his solution was like not talk about it at all. And now Minkyung has realized that that's like trying to attack him is not going to work. Now she's just trying to have a conversation with him, and he's running away from her and he's avoiding her, and that is just wrong. The conversation that they eventually had at the back, oh you guys, I was so what is wrong with him? Like, it's not that deep. I don't think like it's not that deep. You guys just like have a conversation. I think in the beginning he came into the house and like kind of insinuating that he wants to get back together with her, and from her own perspective she's probably not saying anything. So now she's like just like I was about to say kukuma. She's kukuma, just like going straight to be like, let's just have the conversation. Where's your head at? What are you thinking? And now he's like shorting her, blocking her, and be like, no, we don't need to do that. You're making it too obvious to people. I don't think so. I think people are busy guessing. People are making like wild guesses, and I don't think anybody has caught on. It's all like, you're making too obvious. Do I have to care about you? Must I be this? And I think at this point she just want them to be able to like have like a conversation, a comfortable time with each other in the house, because now he's avoiding her. She can't even have a conversation with him. And the way like spoke to her, I don't think you forget about the people that have dated 1 year, 2 years. The number of time doesn't determine like the connection of yours, but like you're the one that kept saying 9 years, even though she's like it's 7 or 8 years. You're the one that kept saying 9 years. How can you like talk like that to somebody that you've loved for that amount of years? Which led us to episode 5 and their ex room. You guys, one thing, like, no hate to Yoosik. I think more than anything, I think he's also like trying to figure himself out more than anything, and he doesn't want to like come off as a bad person. I think that's a big part of like what we're seeing about him. But I'm kind of glad that I'm not the only one that did not really feel any, should I say, emotion with him when he was in his ex room. Before they like enter, first of all, the ex room, the PGs, they need to chill. Why are they making only one person enter? They're making it into a game. They don't need to make that into a game. They are doing too much with that one. But I do like the fact that if they both choose to enter, they can have a conversation inside, because that's the most normal conversation that Minkyung and Yoosik have been able to like add. But like if one of them had come back, they will not be able to have that conversation. So I don't really like the idea of like only one person getting in. But like, so yeah, they had the conversation. When they were having the conversation, I was already tearing up. Minkyung really wants him to enter so that he can realize like how their relationship, so that he wouldn't give up on their relationship. And then the moment he entered, I feel like the words I kept saying and the way I kept looking at him, I just kept mumbling to myself, please break up, please don't get back together, please don't get, because there was no like, oh my god, this is the person that I love so much, I don't want to lose her. There was no kind of emotion like that. He said it himself. He said more than sadness, there was just emptiness. And I think getting back together just because you've been together for so long is definitely not it for him and not it for Minkyung. I think that's why for me, when like an ex-couple that I've broken up for so long, when they like come on this show, I'm always like, don't get back together, because it takes so much courage to break up a long-term relationship. So I feel like if you've taken that courage, you shouldn't like go back on it. That's usually where I'm at. I mean, season 3 we had like 13 years. Seriously, they had to get back together. But this one, they dated for like from when they were young. I don't think of course we can count that, but I'm just saying it's better for the, because it just looks like if they dated for 9 years, they were just going to date for another 9 years and break up. That's what it was just looking at me. You see, it didn't seem like that into it. And then when they eventually showed Minkyung's reason for a break, and she talked about the marriage and everything, I cried for her. I just felt so bad for her, because how can I date someone for 7 years, and 7 years down the line you don't see a future with them, and you cannot make that known to them so that they can break up. So I'm guessing like somewhere down the line you already like did not like her anymore, and you just couldn't like say that to her. So he kind of acted however he acted until she broke up with him, because he said you've already like moved on, and she said, who keeps making me have to do that? And those in real life, not even talking about Yoosik anymore, those kind of people are like, they're just so mean to you, because they make you end that relationship, and you keep thinking like it's something that you did, or it's something that where to them they probably ended it a long time ago. They just don't want to be the bad person. So for me, I know people are saying he's young. I don't think it's anything about being young. Minkyung did not say let's get married tomorrow. She just talking about their future, and he's obviously doesn't see her in his own future. He should have told her that. And then in the interview again, he said, if I give up a lot of things, I'll be able to date Minkyung, but I just can't do that. What's a lot of things? Unless we are missing something else from all we've seen. She just wants you guys to like date each other, be together, grow, have a future together, blah 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 blah. And also, whoever she's going to date, she's going to like give up those things. If we are talking about this very normal things that she did not say give up, it was just compromise or stuff like that. She's going to give up those things, air quotes, for those people. So I don't want him to like say like those kind of things. I just want him to fully be like, I don't like you anymore, because he's on this show to meet someone new, and in the moment he meets someone, all this give him up is going to the same thing. Speaking of that, the two girls that he's talking to are older than him. We have Jiyeon, who's like our last relationship almost led to marriage. Even if even if Hyunji is not like trying to get married tomorrow, she's also like not young. So what exactly like is he up to? And also when they reviewed their age and he kept whining, I'm like, brother in the Lord, pack it up, stop that. You don't want to be the youngest, but you're acting like so much like the youngest right now. Anyways, I don't want to like make it sound like I'm like I don't like him or anything. I'm just not like agreeing with him a lot right now. And then we have Minkyung. Minkyung has been like my girl, she's on a dating show. She's gone on dates with everybody, and then she's just like, I'm going on dates with all of you. Now if anybody's like interested in me, I'll just like try to see how it goes with that person. And for her also, I mean, she definitely wants to get back together with her ex, but I really hope like she like open up small, because her and Woojin, you guys, I ship them so much, because for both of them deserve like each other in a kind of good way, because they just seem like really nice people, and it seems like to work out with them. Is much older than her, so there's going to be like more one upper few than Yoosik that is even just like 1 year older than her. So I really ship that, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling the chemistry that much. And I think it's because both of them are not like 100% in, because we know that both of them are still thinking about their exes a lot. So I think that's mostly the reason why. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope they get closer over time. I hope the conclusion that you see got to from the ex room, I hope it reaches Minkyung. I hope she like internalizes it and use that as like a boost to get over him. Why I hope he finds someone who makes him want to like give up all these things that he says he doesn't want to give up, because he's got to do it for someone else. I think that thing is that realization is so painful, that this person doesn't want to do this for you. We are going to find out that they will do it for someone else. That's just the reality. But on that note, let's talk about Woojin, Jiyeon again. Woojin is outpost in episode 10. Honestly, I think I realized that I did not know that it was an outpost, because I just couldn't watch it. I like blocked my screen and I was just reading the subtitles, so I really couldn't see his face and everything, because I was like, oh my god, no, that was quite unnecessary. But I do realize, I appreciate that he immediately after everything was like, oh my god, I got too emotional. I hope he apologizes to Jiyeon also, even though he has apologized to Wongyu. But again, I think he has thrown, should I say, a doubt into their relationship. So even because I want him to get back, because I want him to get with Minkyung, I don't appreciate that. But if he wants to get back together with her, that's like a good thing. And like I said, Jiyeon needs to like, I really get her. She doesn't want to get back together with him, but I think she still needs to like continue saying that to him. She just needs to say that to everybody, and she has to like give him a little bit of cut, because she's dating Wongyu in the house. She's also not considering Wongyu's ex. Again, you don't have to like 100% consider, but you have to know that this person's ex is in the house. Because you do not consider Wongyu's ex doesn't mean Wongyu's not going to consider his own ex, because Jiyeon coming to like sit in between them in the room and everything. I mean, at the end of the day, is not that bad as it seemed in like the preview that they showed us from episode 9. But then again, you don't even know if his ex is in the room. I think she needs to be like a little bit more conscious, because she's just going to like be annoying, that kind of thing. And about their ex room that we're about to see next week, I saw her like when she was going to the ex room, she was wearing Wongyu's shirt. Oh no, she shouldn't have done that. I mean, I know that she's mad at Woojin. She probably did that intentionally because she's mad at him. Well, oh my god, she shouldn't have done that. I think there's no. I think she shouldn't have done that. I mean, we're talking about a t-shirt. We saw from the preview that Jiyeon saw it, and Jiyeon thought it was like a matching t-shirt. It did not know it was actually Wongyu's shirt. So I don't know how that will like affect her. But like if she goes into the ex room with that, and Woojin knows that that's like Wongyu's shirt, I mean, I hope it like makes Woojin decide to like completely give up on her and save himself the stress, obviously too. But like I think that's crossing the line. If I was the one, I would be oh my god, I would be so mad at her. I mean, she wouldn't care, but I think I would be so mad at her if I was her ex. So I did not like that she was doing that at all. But speaking of her and Wongyu, I don't really know where Wongyu. At first I was like, I don't think I'm not sure Wongyu likes her. But from this drunken debacle that we saw, I think he really likes her more than we think. And I think for him in the house, I think she might be like the only option, according like thinking of age. But I really wanted to see Wongyu on another date with Minkyung, because I think they will have a little bit more banter and everything like that. But Minkyung is 2001. I'm also 2001. I think I would date someone that's 33. As far as like it's not 10 years, more than 10 years. But I would date someone that's 33 if I already like them. Not that I would be like, oh yeah, 33, let me get to know you, that kind of thing. So I think if for both of them, that might have been like a full stop for them. But then Woojin, I hope he gets together with Minkyung. Jiyeon, I hope our relationship works with Wongyu. And then Wongyu and Jihyun, I actually like the fact that Wongyu went straight to Jiyeon. I was like, why don't we go on a date? I know everybody was like, this is the first time that's happened, but I don't think it's the first time that's happened. I remember in season 1, can't remember her name again, but like the couple who had like the younger guy and the older girl, I think they like went out for something and they stopped by to like kind of have a date. They didn't fully ask each other out, but like they kind of had like a little date, a little conversation outside the house. But this is the first time that's like fully no. And I know what I like that. I think for them it's more of a misunderstanding than anything. I think that they can really solve it. So I think they should go on a date. Their date won't be like, oh, we're just trying to get to know each other. I think they'll be able to have like a conversation and everything. But I don't know if Jiyeon is also like up to like getting together with him. So that's like, I don't know where it will lead, but I really want them to go on that date. I want them to go on that date. I want to see where it goes. And speaking of Jiyeon, my girl has been going all in for Yoosik, and in episode 10 it's looking like Yoosik is not really like, doesn't really like her. I think he prefers Hyunji. But one thing that I noted was I haven't talked about the new guy at all, but the new guy jaehyung, his name is jaehyung, right? Jaehyung. You guys, he came in so early, but why does it feel like he came in like 3 weeks into the show? I hope he gets like more like friendly with everybody very soon. But anyways, their date, Jiyeon and Jaehyung's date, you guys, I love that date so much. Like Jaehyung was giving Jiyeon everything that she has been giving Yoosik, and I hope, even though we don't see anything in episode 10 after the date, I really hope he gets like another chance. I hope Jiyeon also feels like more taken care of. I hope she also like gets that feeling so that she can like stop getting like being hung up on Yoosik, because I don't think Yoosik is like all that into her right now, and she's like not having any like ex issues too. But why do I feel like their own is just delayed? Because now that Jiyeon is like being very obvious about him and Wongyu's relationship, like what's going to be the outcome of that? And speaking of the new guy, I really like how he like went on a date with Minkyung, the little like chat and the should I say the party, what do we call it? The little thing blocking them, like moving out of the way, like so romantic. That date was really nice, but I guess there's nothing after that. And people have been saying that he's Junyeon's ex, and there's a chance it's actually 50-50. It could be Junyeon's ex, or his ex could not be in the house at all. I've been seeing people like edit about them, like him reacting, him this. So I'm a little bit falling for it, but I don't want to like fall for it at all, because I know we in season 3. In season 3, Kwante was in there from day 1, and his text did not come in up until like Jeju. That was like a bad plan though, but I think it was because of our job and everything. So I don't know if they will actually repeat it this time around, but we'll see. I'll wait for them to like give us anything. And then on that note, we should talk about Jyeon. She's our ex is also not in the house. She's like living her life right now. If her ex is in the house, everybody's like everybody from the outside is like loving her. I feel like it's because we haven't seen her her drama yet, but for me too, I'm also like enjoying her company. And her and beakhyun, turns out beakhyun has been texting her from day 1. She didn't text my girl Minkyung even though we went on a date with her, but like I love the energy that's giving Yoon. And one thing again, guys, oh my god, they are so inactive, they are so princesses. That almost sounds like an insult to like princesses, because some of us are princesses like Minkyung and me, obviously. I'm sorry, but anyways, they're acting so princessy. None of them has acted like anybody on a date. Person that's like Beakhyun is also going straight to like Union now, and Woojin, I think, and some of them like that. But even on their first date, Union had to ask him like twice you guys were alone in the house. You tested this girl for 3 years, for 3 days. Sorry. What more do you have to ask than to be like, oh, let's go on a date? She had to be the one to ask, and then she said it again, and you're like, I haven't taken my bath yet, so they had to move it to the next day. But anyways, I like that he's been going straight to her, and then the phone talking room and everything, the way he did not pick, that was so random though, the way he did not pick her, so he couldn't go on a date with her. And then after, like, after that, he went straight to talk to her. Like, he texted her after, and then he went straight to talk to her. I really like that. I like his consistency, and I'm really liking their chemistry. I can't even, like, I hope they go on like a separate secret date by themselves, so that we can see the two of them. But speaking of Baekhyun, you guys, Baekhyun and Hyunji, I've been waiting to find out how much, like, age difference they actually have, because I know that Hyunji is older. It turns out it's just 1 year, right? I don't know, maybe it was 1 year or 2 years, but I think it was like 1 year or 2 years. So I think that makes it make more sense, because if it was like 3-4 years, then even though Baekhyun hasn't been looking like the most mature person, that means it was definitely more mature in their relationship, because the whole spectacle of Hyunji and like him, the talk that they had for like, I don't know, 15 hours that night. These people need to go to sleep, you guys, because they keep, like, they are not sleeping, they keep dragging drama. Episode 10 drama was because they didn't go to sleep. Baekhyun and Hyunji was because they did not go to sleep. Also because Baekhyun like missed their meeting the first time, because I feel like that was quite annoying. He could have just left. He could have just been like, I'm coming. I mean, they came to talk to you, doesn't mean that they will still not talk to each other if you left the room. But anyway, they had another chance to talk. They had another chance to talk. Why Yoosik was like absolutely ignoring his ex. Baekhyun and Hyunji had that talk, and Hyunji was complaining about Baekhyun giving high five to like a Jiyeon, baby girl, you need to chill. She complained about that, and Baekhyun was like, I'm sorry. That kind of showed us the dynamic of the relationship that they had. Hyunji was definitely like, I don't think she felt like she was dating a younger guy at all, which is why I don't think she can date a younger guy again. I think she needs to date an oppa. She needs to date Wongyu. She needs to date somebody that's like 5 years older than her, because she's such like a baby in a relationship. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way like she kept complaining, and Baekhyun was like, no, I'm sorry, I won't do this again, I won't do that. I was like, okay. And then we finally took it until 6 a.m. And the funny thing was that talk, the way it ended, the way Hyunji like went in for like some kind of hug, the way she was holding his hand, only for her to know, like, for that to be gone the next day. I think we cannot agree it was because that day she didn't get a text from Yoosik, and then she was just, I don't even know. But also, like, at that to that point, I really didn't understand, because she was crying a lot too. Anytime he was going on a date with someone, she was like so bothered, kind of crying. And I was like, I don't even get the fact that she wants to get back together with him. They broke up 5 years ago. Like, she was acting like they broke up like 5 months ago. So I was like, oh, like, what's going on? And then when they eventually had their 15 hours conversation, I was like, does she want to get back together with him? I don't think so. Does she want him to want to get back together with her? Yes. That was funny, but I think she even said, like, why can't you just be nice to me? And it was like, as much as I was when we were dating, she was like, maybe just like a little bit of that. I think she just wants him to like care about the fact that she's in the house. Everybody wants from their ex. I think that's like the whole point of the show. You see someone, you want to date them, but like your ex is kind of there, like, there's a possibility there. You have to like, but to her, he probably would look like he wasn't acknowledging that at all. That's why she had that that was hilarious, because the next day she didn't act like anything happened, and the next day they were just having like a casual conversation, like when they like talked about the age. That I think that's what Minkyung also wants, because look at how like casual their conversation. Maybe she probably doesn't know that they should have explored. Look at how casual the conversation was. Like, and do you think I looked the elders? Do you think everybody could guess? He was like, I think like that was like such a cute thing. So I guess even though it was like kind of a big deal in episode, it was episode 9. I guess we are done with that, because it didn't look like we were going to have that conversation again. And Baekhyun was still going to Union. I know people were like kind of coming at Baekhyun at that point, but for me, I like the fact that he still told her that, but I can't hide the fact I like somebody else out now in the house. I like somebody in the house now. But he also like they were acting like the way he's still in a relationship. It was like kind of like, you just have to understand that I like this person now. But it was definitely like very What dramatic of them. But anyways, so far so good. I'm shipping Minkyung Woojin. I'm obviously shipping beakhyun nyeong. Other than that, I don't know where I'm at. And also the ex couple, I don't think I have anybody that I want them to get back together. I don't think so. Maybe Jiyeon, Wongyu, I'm not sure. Honestly, Wongyu, Jiyeon, I don't know how I feel about it. But like, I'm not mad about it at all or anything. Because you know what, I want them together because I want Woojin with Minkyung, so I want Jiyeon with Wongyu. But then Jiyeon can obviously get with Jiyeon because it's giving her so much energy. I hope she sees that. Who else did I like? Yoosik and Hyunji. I just don't know how it's going to like fare in real life. Like that's why I'm like so skeptical about anybody dating Yoosik right now. I don't know if it's like in a place to date anybody. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But I'm looking forward to seeing the other people's ex states, ex room, and everything. And then, are we almost like we're halfway through now? And I think I like where we are at. I hope the people that have already like established a connection, I hope they start building it now. And this is with the ex room and everything. This is a chance for everybody to talk to their exes so that they can know where they stand. Is it that they push it back and focus on their new connection, or maybe they're like turning back to their exes straight up? I think this is the chance for us to like clear that up. Do you guys have any couple that you like low-key for sure you want to see them together? Or do you guys have any ghost couples that you're shipping that you're like maybe something could happen? My ghost couple are still Wongyu, Minkyung. But like I mean, I'm not like waiting for the ship to sail or anything, just kind of a little bit up there, or should I say out. And also I'm team as long as Minkyung is happy. If you haven't noticed, as long as Minkyung is happy, and of course every other parent too, as long as we're all happy, I'm here for it. Also, are you guys watching Luna is a Woman to Me too? I mean, right now I'm watching this. I think I've watched 2 episodes. There's only 3 episodes. I watched 2 episodes, but it's looking like a one couple show, like a one, should I say, one person / one couple show. And I'm not liking that so far, so I decided to give it time to see if I'm going to like continue watching it or not. I know most people are shipping. I can't remember their name, but like I know the couple that everybody's shipping. To me, I'm not shipping it that much, so I don't have as much excitement. So I want to see like, let me see how everything is going to go before I decide if I'm going to continue watching it. Am I guys watching it? And are you guys shipping the couple that everybody's shipping? Can't remember their name. Jimmy. But anyways, I hope they start giving us 2 more episodes because you guys, we are halfway through already though. But like, you know, we need to like wrap it up. We need to like start moving faster. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Leave a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you next time.